Hello, my crafty friends. Today I am sharing my April 2021 Sheetload of cards. Now, the Sheetload of cards is the brainchild of Alicia at Call Me Crafty Al. It is a sketch and cutting guide that is free for subscribers to her YouTube channel. On the first of each month, she has her download available and she shows her finished cards. On the second of each month, her collaboration team all shares their cards and she has a process video. So I have linked below all of the collaborators, the YouTube collaboration team of which I'm a part of. Then there's also blog and Instagram collaboration team. All of them will be linked before. And it's so much fun on the second to go through and see how everyone interpreted the sketch, what papers they used, what kind of cards they made. They all look so different and it's lots of fun to hop along and just be inspired. So check out all of those links in the description box below. Now this month, the yield is 10 cards and you use two 12 by 12 pattern papers. It's also a special edition. It is a mini slimline edition. So I was excited about that because I have been making a number of mini slimline cards lately. I like the size, I like the format. I will also have linked below in the description box a video called Let's Talk Mini Slimlines, where I mentioned that it's like the Wild West out there with mini slimline sizes. People are just making all kinds of sizes of mini slimline cards. So the size that I normally make is 3.5 by 6. These cards are 3.25 by 6.25. Both of those sizes fit in a number 8 envelope. And these are envelopes that are readily available everywhere. I know in the US people say they even pick them up at grocery stores. So they're not a hard size to find. It's a standard size for mailing. And that's also a question I see a lot on Facebook. People ask what size envelope and how much does it cost to mail. So number 8 envelope, easy to find, and the mini slimlines fit really well inside those. It was interesting for me to do this size because it's really only a 1/4 inch smaller and a 1/4 inch longer. So you wouldn't think that would make that much of a difference, but it really does. I'm amazed at how long and sleek they look. They really look like a mini slimline card versus my 3.5 by 6, which is just, it's not that big of a difference, but it's a whole different look to the card. I'm really liking this size, so I'm glad I tried them. Now, I did turn my sketch. So the sketch is shown horizontal and my cards are vertical. The reason for that is I knew the pattern paper I was going to use and I was going to do a black card base. Now this black cardstock I've had for a very long time, like years and years, and it's what I call wussy. It's like 80 pounds. And when you do a horizontal or a top folding card using lightweight cardstock, it collapses. I don't want that for the residents. I donate 25 birthday cards a month to my mom's old nursing home. These cards will be going to the nursing home, and I don't want the residents to put a card on their nightstand that doesn't display, that just collapses and folds flat. And that's what happens when you use a lightweight cardstock or an inexpensive cardstock for a top folding card. So that's the only reason I changed the sketch. It wasn't that my pattern paper didn't work for it. It was that I really want to use up this lightweight cardstock. It does work fine for layering, but for card bases, I've got too much of it. And so it was an opportunity to use up 10 sheets of it on these cards, and that's why I turned the sketch. And then I had a problem, which was completely user error. The idea behind the Sheetload cards is it's an efficient way to cut your pattern paper to make a group of cards, and the pattern papers alternate. So you do one set of cards, say this one has the cream background as the tall panel, and then the same pattern on this side as the short panel. This group has got the dark panel is the tall panel, and then on this group of cards, that same pattern paper is the smaller one. Yeah, see, that's not working so good for me. While I was very careful making sure that my orientation was correct, I had to change things up on the cutting guide. Because I was rotating the sketch, I needed to pay attention to the direction of my prints. I screwed up on these ones, so my anchors were all going sideways. That not a good look. Rather than cut into another full sheet though, there was this black polka dot pattern paper that kind of a partial sheet in the package, and I used that and it worked out just fine. And so here is my card and the sketch. The pattern paper I chose, I love it. It's got this glossy finish. This gold foil piece was also in there. There's lots of clear embossing. It's just a really elegant pack of paper. It is by Die Cuts with a View. It's called Hello Sailor. I bought it several years ago. It was on sale for a screaming deal. I did not need any more pattern paper. However, I knew how well it would work for masculine cards. Every month of the 25 that I donate, I try to make some masculine, some feminine, and some generic. So my 10 cards all went together. Honestly, I made them in a single evening. It does not take long. All the measurements, everything is there for you. Now, it was a long evening, but I still, in one evening, I got 10 birthday cards done. I was thrilled. I used my Misty for all of the stamping. There's a cream panel inside, and they're all done the same inside. Wishing you a very happy birthday, and the best wishes are from Poppy Stamps. Their big birthday blowout stamp set, and I punched out the best wishes with a 1 1/4 inch circle punch. That was actually done on one of the offcuts from the inside. I just used that strip, stamped the best wishes, and then punched them out. So that went really quickly, and then added them with a little bit of foam tape. I don't have to worry about bulk because these are hand delivered to the residents. If you enjoyed my cards today, please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.